If another woman takes your man, don't even trip. First off, everything that you lose ain't a loss, and that applies here. Secondly, I get it. It's like, well, she's...
Y'all basic is goofy and weird. Like, are y'all listening to what Derrick Jaxn is saying? If you ain't realized by now, this is a stitch. And no, I'm not the biggest fan of Derrick Jaxn, okay? I haven't forgotten about this.
And today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex.
Yes, he was a philandering piece of shit, but it doesn't negate what he's saying about another chick, quote unquote, stealing your man. For starters, if any bitch got the power to take your man, he wasn't yours to begin with. It's funny how people who have been canceled before by them doing or saying something dumb themselves are looking at Derrick Jaxn with some damn nerve like he should continue to be canceled. Listen, if his wife forgave him, stayed with him, and felt like it wasn't worth her moving on, then who are we to sit here and still be mad at this dude? He a whole ass hypocrite, but I don't know this dude personally to say that's truly who he is. And we were all young and dumb at some point and did something stupid. There are plenty of things that I disagree with that other people have done that I would have never done. I mean, even Keita Rose, how many times has she said some shit that got her canceled by thousands of people? I barely like the broad, but there's some things that she says that hold some validity. And even though she may say stupid shit sometimes, or even have done some stupid shit, it doesn't mean that what she's saying, when it makes sense, isn't as valuable. Same thing goes for Derrick Jaxn. Y'all better start watching videos all the way through and stop jumping to damn conclusions all the time.
If another woman takes your man, don't even trip. First off, everything that you lose ain't a loss, and that applies here. Secondly, I get it. It's like, well, she's taking everything I invested into him. No, she ain't. She about to take everything he was using to stress you out while blaming it on you. She just don't know it yet.
Let me break it down for the bird brain basicers in the back. If you lost your man to another chick and he done left you for another chick, it's not your loss, sis. He's a scum of the earth ass Dusty. Take the L and keep it moving, because I promise you, you can do a whole lot better than that dude. That's all Derrick Jaxn is saying. And for you basicers to make it seem like he's saying something else, girl, bye. No person deserves to be canceled forever, because all of us have made mistakes. All of us have done and said something stupid in our lives. All of us. None of you basicals are exempt, and it's disgusting that you keep acting like you are.
Hi, you guys. I wanted to come on and touch on this whole conversation about should Derrick Jaxn still be canceled. He was never canceled as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I think that I agree with Sansaray. Then, of course, people on TikTok are trying to start a lot of drama between Sansaray and Keita. I mean, Keita's entitled to her opinion, just like I'm entitled to my opinion. Sansaray is entitled to her opinion. And I'm sure the women who are still listening to Derrick Jaxn, they're entitled to their opinion as well. I don't listen to Derrick Jaxn, and I said this before. I don't listen to any of these dating coaches or dating advice channels. It's just not something that I'm into. However, if women or whomever they're into these conversations and the topics as they come up, then why can't you listen to Derrick Jaxn if you listen to all these other people, right? And as far as the whole thing with his, like Sansaray was saying about his marriage, he is still married. He is in the home with his wife and his children. He should get some type of points for that, right? And a lot of us tried to tell, this was on a different channel. Those videos are not on this channel. I mean, not on this channel, but we were trying to tell people that when, I know that was back when Tasha K was calling everything an exclusive. However, that was not an exclusive. It was exclusive for people who did not know, obviously. If we didn't know who Derrick Jaxn was in the earlier mid-2000s, then yeah, it was news to us. But that story was not new. He had, the stories had actually been out here in the earlier 2000s. And this is why his wife did not leave him, because the lady just decided to tell her story to to Tasha K. And I guess she had some type of interaction with Derrick recently. Well, you know, back then, when was this, like 2 years ago or a year and a half or something, whatever, however long ago it was. She had some type of interaction with him. However, it wasn't. He know who she is, so obviously if he see her, he will probably talk to her, right? But it wasn't the way Tasha made the story came off. Like this was an exclusive story. He was having a recent affair and all this stuff. And then the other lady, remember, she never really came forward with any proof of anything, or I don't even think we even saw who she was. And so at the end of the day, it's not my marriage. It's Danae's, I believe that's his wife's name, Danae's marriage. And if she is forgiving, and if she is deciding to continue on working on her marriage, then that's for her to decide. It's not for me to decide. And as far as his conversations, they're usually okay, he's not giving any drastic, ridiculous, putting any, kind of information out here. He's usually sticking on topic to whatever the conversation is, and he's entitled to his opinion on how to handle a situation like that. If you choose to hear somebody out, well, you can hear him out just like you can hear Kevin Samuels out, or some of these other guys that are on social media trying to tell you how women are supposed to respond to things, right? And I don't even think that he talks in that tone, right? That's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. But I do agree with Sansere. If we, any of us, can ask for forgiveness, so can he. And then Keita, she has this video up on her channel where she's saying, don't put her in a box. Don't put me in a box, because I may feel one way today and then tomorrow I might feel a completely different way. Well, then he should have that same grace, right? Anybody should have that same grace. I don't know. I guess she may feel a certain way because she's married herself. And so maybe that's why she feels a certain way about the conversation of cheating. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think about the whole conversation. Should Derrick Jaxn get canceled, or be canceled, or still be canceled, however she was wording that? Or do you think that he should be allowed grace like everyone else? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
People out here questioning my expertise. It's some people out here saying that I shouldn't even give advice. Sansere, the last person you need to be trying to get advice from. Why would you be saying that about me? Because you gotta check it past. You did all these things in your past. So none of us did anything in our past like you. Yeah, I did stuff. I made mistakes. So what makes you any better than me? We ain't talking about me. We talking about you. I mean, all of my advice is for you. Wouldn't you want to learn something from somebody who has experienced something? Or do you want to take advice from someone who's never experienced anything? Don't nobody care about what you're saying. We don't like you. I mean,